As we try to survive the global coronavirus pandemic, we need to use our resources to help one another. Many artists have seen their shows canceled or indefinitely postponed. So I made an offer to document their shows that we can no longer see in person. I first met Lynnette Shelley back in the summer of 2016, as she and a number of other artists were painting donkeys for the Democratic Convention.
Hello, my name is Lynnette Shelley. I am an artist working out of Pennsylvania near Philadelphia. I'm a full-time working artist specializing in contemporary animal art and have been self-employed since 2007. Being self-employed always has its ups and downs, but the past few years have been on the upswing for me, with last year in particular being my best year to date. This year also seemed like it was starting off positively with some good sales and a large commission. I also had a solo show at the Community Music School in Trapp, Pennsylvania, which is in Montgomery County. While it is not a commercial gallery, it is a community art venue. I had been asked to do a show there almost a year ago by the artistic director. I'm also a musician, and I thought it would be a good way to get my work to a new audience that perhaps wouldn't normally see my work. And as a musician, I thought it was a nice way to give back a little bit of my time. Hopefully, I would also make some sales too, as I still have rent and bills to pay. In early March, I installed the show, 25 mostly large works, including a big showstopper piece that I made especially to debut at the gallery. I finished after the storm, just a few weeks before the start of the show. This work depicts an elegant great blue heron, an egret fishing in some choppy waters set against a moody sky. It is one of my favorite works to date and measures 3 feet by 3 feet. This work, like all of my work, is created with many layers of ink wash, acrylic paint, and ink pen. I work back to front on these artworks. I take a wood panel and prime it, and then I do a background of layers of ink wash. I use highly pigmented archival ink from a jar, and I mix with water and swirl and wash the layers all over the background. This can take many hours to dry, but once it is dry, I take chalk and sketch out a basic idea of what I want to paint. Then I do an underpainting for all the animal figures with acrylic paint. After this underpainting dries, I take ink pens and do very detailed line drawings on top of this. Finally, I finish this painting off with some varnish to enhance the colors as well as protect from the UV rays. This work is 4 feet diameter painting and depicts a sleeping stag set against a fanciful pastoral background. It is one of the largest paintings I have personally ever created, and it took well over a month to complete, working on it for hours each day. The reception for the Community Music School show was on March the 7th, just after the coronavirus fears were starting to take hold. Some people did show up to see the show, but it was not overly packed. Then on March 13th, I was notified the school had to close due to the Pennsylvania governor's orders for all non-essential venues to help stop the spread of coronavirus. I took down the show the following weekend and brought it back to my studio. In the week that followed, I have heard about the cancellation of another show in April and the postponement of a third show, the Yellow Springs Art Show in Chester Springs, Pennsylvania, that was supposed to open in late April. I don't know yet, and I don't think they know yet when it will be rescheduled. The Yellow Springs show has been going on for 47 years, and I think this is the first time it's been postponed. I'm waiting to hear about some other shows I'm doing in May and June. If these cancel, I'm not sure what I'm going to do, as I'm currently looking at no income for the spring, as all galleries and art shows are closed. I do have a commission I'm currently working on that I'm trying to finish up so I can get some money coming in, as well as some other possible smaller commissions I may be starting. The large commission is a wholesale order for 50 miniature paintings for Art Love Crate, a quarterly subscription box for art lovers created and curated by E.R. Miller Designs. Each Art Love Crate subscription box will feature handmade, small artworks by various regional artists. The subscription service is launching in April 2020, with my paintings slated to go into the September boxes. Currently, I have 30 of the paintings made, and I'm trying to get the last 20 done. I've also been busy trying to generate more online sales. I do hope everyone stays safe and well. I hope we can all pull through this, but I know it will be difficult for many, especially those who are self-employed and in the creative field. You can learn more about me and my work at www.LynnetteShelley.com. Thank you.